Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day in the world it is where you are right now. My name is Chris, co-founder of chrisandj.com. I'm going to come back at you with a quick video today. We're going to be talking a little bit about NLP strategies with regards to goal setting. Okay, now obviously goal setting for me is a massive part of my life and a huge part of the reason why the success that we've had in the short space of time that we've been doing this. And part of that is due to the goal setting that we approached. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about NLP and NLP's position on the way people motivate themselves. And then I'm going to talk to you about a specific way to set more effective goals to make sure that you achieve the dreams that you have, because we all have them. It's just about how you break it all down to then achieve those dreams. All right. So with regards to NLP, obviously what they say is there's two types of people in the world, and basically there's two types of people that motivate themselves in two different ways. So the first type of person is a away from pain type of person. So they would set a goal, and their goal would be orientated around going away from pain. Okay, so an example of that may be, I work in the fitness industry, for example. I'll say to a client, what do you want? What are your goals? And he or she will say, well, I don't want to be fat. Another example may be, I don't want to be poor. I don't want that car. And you get the idea. Everything is about moving away from the pain. Okay, they don't want whatever's causing them the pain. Those guys, you always know who those guys are, because when you say to them, when you sit them down for a consultation and you say, what goals, what are your goals, what would you like to achieve in your life, where do you want to go, where do you see yourself in 5 years, they always say, I don't want this, I don't want that, and I don't want that. And I always clock it straight away and I say, right, okay, what do you want? And it's really funny, 9 times out of 10 they look at me and they go, I don't know what I want. All right. The second type of person is a towards gain type of person. Okay, so obviously you've got away from pain type of person and a towards gain person. Now the towards gain person, when you say to them, what are your goals, what do you want to achieve, he or she will say, I want 10 grand a month. I want to be 8 stone in weight. I want to be the next Mr. Olympia. Okay, you get the idea. So their goals are towards gain orientated. Okay. Now the difference between the two is this. The away from pain person, as soon as they've distinguished that they are not in that pain bracket, they haven't got a goal anymore. So if your goal is not to be poor, as soon as you've established that you're not poor, you don't have a goal no more. Okay, your goal is then void. There isn't any goal. As soon as you've established that you're not poor, what's poor? As soon as you've established that, then you don't have any more goals. Okay, as soon as you've established that you are not fat, okay, could be anything. As soon as you've established that you're not fat, there's no more goal. Does that make sense? The opposite end of the spectrum is this. Obviously, the towards gain type of person will always have a goal. So, going back to my example, towards gain person has a goal like this. I want to earn 10 grand a month. Now, they drive and they push and they push and they push and they push to achieve 10 grand a month. As soon as they've reached that 10 grand a month, they've achieved their goal. What they can then do is set another goal, gain orientated. I want to earn 20 grand a month. Then you push and you push and you push and you push to achieve 20 grand a month. Does that make sense? And I hope I'm getting across all right here. There's two differences. There's the away from pain motivated person and a towards gain motivated person. Now, in my view, and in Jay's view as well, the towards gain person is the guy that is going to push and push and push and achieve something within this industry. Okay, the away from pain person will just distinguish that they are quite happy where they are. They're not poor, or they're not working the hours that they don't want to work, but they won't actually amount to this global kind of superstar. Their dreams, their lifestyle that they want to live. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is just try to adapt a towards gain mentality when it comes to goal setting. Try to set something that you want to do, not something that you don't want to do. So try to set something that you want to do, and then what you do is you push and you push and you put and you drive and you drive. You learn every day and you do something every single day which takes you a step closer to achieving that gain goal. Okay? That's the first thing. And they're the guys that I see succeed in this online business, is the guys that push for a goal, gain orientated goal. The second thing I want to talk to you about is this. So once you've got your goal set and you say, right, I want to earn 10 grand a month, okay? Then what you need to do is set yourself a plan to achieve that, okay? So it's all good and well saying, I want to achieve 10 grand a month, okay? I'm a big believer in The Secret, by the way. The Secret, I think, is fantastic. However, I think it's sold slightly false, in the sense that it says that you can manifest anything into your life. Now, you can't manifest anything into your life until you actually do something to achieve that, okay? So I think some people get a little bit misunderstood with what the intention of The Secret is trying to say. But once you set the goal, let's say for example 10 grand a month, I want 10 grand a month, you then need to set a plan of action to achieve that goal. So here's the plan of action. In order to achieve 10 grand a month, I need to get 50 leads every day. Okay? I need to get 50 leads every day. Right? In order to get 50 leads every day, I need to make sure that I stick 4 advertising campaigns out to achieve 50 leads every day. Okay, does that make sense? So obviously you've got your goal and then you've got a plan to achieve that goal. Your plan is something that you need to put into place to ensure that you take step by step by step in order to achieve that goal that you've set yourself. Here's the final thing I'm going to say to you. I'm going to leave it at this note here. Obviously, as I mentioned a minute ago, I'm in the fitness industry. I get daily requests and daily complaints that people are training and people have been training for a month and they're not seeing the results that they want to see. Now, I say this day in, day out to various different clients. You need to be persistent. It needs to be constant and it needs to be persistent. You're not going to achieve your goals if you're not in the gym every single day doing something to get yourself that little bit better, okay? Now, when I first started in this business, I was getting really frustrated that I wasn't getting the leads and I wasn't getting the feedback from people that I wanted to get. And I started to get really annoyed with myself. And I found myself having a conversation with a fitness client of mine and saying to them, you need to be persistent, have patience, but you need to do it every single day. And it was at that moment I had a bit of a light bulb moment and I thought, I'm only saying what my mentor says to me. That every single day I need to ensure that I'm doing something to achieve the goal that I want to achieve. Okay, so you need to be consistent with it. That's it. That's it. I'm going to wrap it up just by having a quick summary. 2 types of motivated people. You've got the away from pain motivated person and the towards gain motivated person. In order to achieve, I want you to try and adapt a little bit of a towards gain motivated mentality. Set yourself a goal which is towards gain orientated. And make a plan to achieve that goal. Once you've got the plan, consistent action is where it's at. Okay? Hope you enjoyed the videos, guys. Keep in touch. Let me know how you're getting on. I look forward to sharing your success with you in the very near future. Enjoy your weekend, week, whatever it is for you. Goodbye for now.